Mr. Dominic Nwuzor, manager of Nollywood comic actor John Okafor, popularly known as Mr. Ibu, says the late comedian used humor to promote peace and unity across Africa. Nwuzor, who is the chief executive officer of Don Singles International, recounted how Mr. Ibu used his craft and popularity to make people happy, build bridges reconciling warring communities across the continent. He said his company managed the late superstar for over 2 decades and was part of the entertainment expedition across Africa and beyond. He said Mr. Ibu's ability to evoke laughter with his natural wit made him a fan's favorite all over Africa and acclaimed as one of the continent's beloved comic actors of all time. He therefore urged the federal government to immortalize the late actor and that he be given a posthumous national honor for using talent and humor to promote Nigeria's image during his lifetime. John Okafor, born on October 17, 1961 in Kano West local government of Enugu State, acclaimed to have appeared in over 200 Nollywood films. He was well known for the Mr. Ibu series, which include Mr. Ibu, Mr. Ibu 2, Mr. Ibu and his son, Coffin Producers, Husband Suppliers, International Players, Mr. Ibu in London. Some of his iconic films include Police Recruit, 9 Wives, Ibu in Prison, and Keziah.
Mr. Ibu, I will tell you, is the movie that in every country we arrive, from Kotoko International Airport, Jomo Kenyatta Airport in Kenya, Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Saserese Koma International Airport in Aborone, Banjul International Airport. Once we arrive, the first thing you will hear is you start hearing wash and wear, wash and wear, wash and wear. So you will know that that particular movie sank into Africans. And today, the rest of Africa, there's no place in Africa that you go that they don't discuss about Johnny Okafor. It's a household name in Africa. In 2011, something significant happened. This was a show in Tamale, in the northern region of Ghana. John united 2 tribes that has never sat together in the same place to watch him perform. So because of that, they gave us the chieftaincy titles in Ghana. Tamale, northern region, the 3rd biggest city in Ghana. If there's any place that John has traveled more, I will tell you that Ghana is the second home. So those people now give us the title Malangula 1 of Tamale-land, which means the peacemaker. And then they gave me the Ngulala of Tamale-land, meaning the mouthpiece of the peacemaker. There's no airport from the road. They will tell you in Ghana that even a 2-year-old child knows John. People love Nigeria through John. People wanted to visit Nigeria through John. People called us from all over, not even Nigeria, not even Africa, from the Caribbean. He's one of the few artists that there's no single nook and cranny in Africa that John is not known, loved. And always when we come, he's a crowd puller. Everybody wants to touch him, you know. So he's the biggest. I learned a lot from him. So John as a person, John, he loved showbiz. He loved Nigeria. That was how I signed him. 2004 August. This year is 20 years. Yeah, endorsements. He had Glow, he had Mary Beth, he had Kingdom Lottery. You know, when you talk about management, we did the first 2 years. The other ones was no contract, but there's nothing, no particular promoter that called him from outside Nigeria that he doesn't give my number for me to negotiate. So I allowed him to talk to whoever he wanted to talk with when it comes to Nigerian movie. But once he has to do with the international side, in terms of leaving the shores of the country, I have to negotiate. I have to discuss with the promoters on the basic artist requirements, everything that we need. I have to do the passport, everything that needs for us to travel, I negotiate and we move. But I allowed him to do whatever he has to do with the Africa. Even if the promoters or movie directors from abroad comes, I can be able to negotiate that. But when it comes to local, I left that for him. And that was a very good thing because, you know, he has already been in the movie for a long time, since 1978 when he starred in the Kokuradon. You know, but then not really that he was popular, just starting. You know, but you know, and the first concert after I signed him in this management deal was a show in Warri in Delta State. The show was promoted by Decot Promotions. The show had the likes of Idris Abdul Karim, he had the likes of Patience Ozokwo, John Okafor himself, Gandoki, something that I would like the government to really think. The man, a good ambassador like him that have sold Nigeria in a positive light, to give him a posthumous award.